And hello and welcome back to No Man's Sky, everybody. ElanPaul here with the fourth episode of Bounty Hunter run through in No Man's Sky. So if all of you have seen, hopefully in the last few weeks, you've probably seen that little excerpt I did on a Sunday. I dropped late Sunday. I dropped a little quick 1 minute video, one to 2 minute video that just indicated, what was going on within the Bounty Hunter realm. And episodes 2 and 3, as you probably saw those two, I was still questioning what was going on and why we couldn't get to the Anomaly throughout the whole thing. So I just wanted to make sure that everybody was up to date, that the Anomaly is now available to us and we were able to do it. Now, as you can see, I have, as you saw at the end of episode 3, I've acquired my what do they call this? Explorer. The Explorer class ship. As the rules state, this I am allowed to get at the 40th milestone, if you will, in the Bounty Hunter run, the 40th pirate kill in the Bounty Hunter run. Let me go ahead and pull up the rules again real quick here. I should have had these open beforehand. Sorry, guys. There we go. Okay. Explorer class after 20. Explorer class after 20. And allows us a single anomaly access at that point. Plus, at 40 kills, we get the solar and then 80 exotic. We've only got to 60 so far. I'm not interested in getting a solar ship, so I'm going to just skip past it. I probably will get the exotic just because, but I'm going to have to do a little bit of money grubbing for a little while and get some salvage containers, things like that, in order to make up enough money to get for that. Okay, so there's that. What I could do is, if I had enough money, I could buy a solar ship or find a crashed solar ship and sell it. But really, the amount of money you get from that is not enough. You'll get a couple million from it at the most, and to be honest, it would be better just get salvage parts, because you can get usually over $1 million each for each one of those parts. So yeah, right, that's the smart way to go. Anyway, we do get a single visit to the Anomaly. So what will we need? I'm trying to think here. I don't think we're going to need any buried tech. And the reason why is there's nothing I really need to get that's going to necessitate me getting that. So, I guess maybe a little bit. We will need some buried tech, because I would like to get at least a dual refiner for my backpack, although I think that costs nanites. That's right. If I can get a dual refiner for my backpack, we're being in really good shape. That's about 500 plus the other, so probably looking at about 700 to 800 nanites just for the two of those. So how many do I got? Let me just check real quick. I'm up to 4,500 right now. I don't have any that I can sell that I'm aware of. No, I do not. So 4,500 nanites should be enough to get some of the things I need. I'd like to make sure we get an infraknife accelerator as well. So let's see what we can do. We at least get one visit. I don't need it right away, the infraknife. I will need it later on, probably when I get the interceptor. I'm pretty sure I'm going to need it then at 200 kills. So let's go ahead and do this. Let's hit the Anomaly first. And then we got some more pirates to take out, I think, after that. So we're in a pirate system now. They have a couple of more missions for pirates. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Let's pull in the Anomaly. All right, and here we go. So we get one visit to the Anomaly since the Explorer class, which is what I've got right now. I am past the solar class, but I haven't visited the Anomaly just yet. So this is my one visit here. I cannot come back to it until I reach the 130 kill mark, and then I can come back again. Okay. Oh, look at that. I'd love to be able to do the missions over there. They even got a questionable mission, the purple one. You don't see them too often. That'll be really, really cool in finding that, but gotta stay away. Also not allowed to touch the Quicksilver vendor. Gotta stay away from them too, okay? So, just keep that in mind. Okay, we're not talking to Nada and Polo. Just continue on. No more storyline. We're done with it. Alright, so let's see. I definitely need the dual refiner first. Since we're here, we can go ahead and grab an exosuit upgrade. We are permitted to do that. I don't think I need it up top anymore. Let me put it over here. Cargo for now. So, alright, exosuit research from Celine. And what we're looking for this. This is the one we need. So we need this one. And holy crap, look at the amount it costs just to get a backpack refiner. Wow, I had no idea. Well, let me see if I can afford all this. Good grief, even a backpack refiner is worth it, but my gosh, what does the other one cost? 1,450 nanites. Oh my gosh. Do I need anything else out of here? I really don't. So yeah, this one is going to come in handy, and I'm going to spend the money on it. But man, it's dropping me down to like 1800 nanites now. I need ionized cobalt, magnetic resonator, and quantum computers. So I can purchase most of that, and the ionized I can obviously make. So that should be alright. Let's go over here. Yep. Let's see what we got. Yeah, down to 2200 nanites. So where is, over on the right-hand side, Infraknife. I want the Infraknife accelerator. I wouldn't mind getting these guys, but my gosh. Sublight amplifier vastly increases the speed. That's 2300 nanites between these two, but I guess I'm going to hold off on that. I really don't need it. It would be good to get the cadmium drive, possibly the emerald drive. I think I can do both. Let me get the Infraknife first. So it's 375. I hate when they kick you back out. It's randomized too. It doesn't kick you out every single time. All right, and the Q resonator, obviously you're going to need that one too, so that's another 300. I just got efficient thrusters by accident. I hate that. I was just clicking to get back in, and that's what happened. How much nanites do I have left? Yeah, okay, so be it. Didn't really want it. The launch auto charger would be really handy, but that would tap me out. So what do we need? Cadmium? Let's go ahead and do cadmium. We've already got, we can do a conflict scanner too. Huh. The reason I'm doing the cadmium drive is because I did see a, what do you call it? Pirate place in a cadmium area. So, alright, I'm going to do the conflict scanner. I kind of don't need it, but I kind of do. So we're going to go ahead and grab that, because we already have what we need to make it, I think. And since we have some left, we're going to go ahead and spend it. I'm going to get the emerald drive. And I can't get the indium drive. I'm short the nanites to get it. Alright, but we can get the emerald drive. I don't think I'm going to need the indium drive. Most of the blue systems you're going to go to, the indium systems that are going to be, usually, they don't have anything there. They're not even abandoned at that point. So they're going to be hard to find. Large rocket launcher is really not necessary. Okay, I don't think I need anything else in here. Although for the photon cannon, that's not a bad idea. Getting the nonlinear optics for it would probably be a good idea. Let me go ahead and do that. Yeah, that'll be good. Alright, and we're down to 125 nanites. I don't think there's anything in here I can purchase for that. Multi-tool, maybe? Backpack? I don't think I need anything for my backpack. Yeah. I can get a fishing rig. That's great. Nothing else in here I can buy. I don't have the nanites for it. Alright. You know, though, this is not the fugitive run. I've discovered a lot of stuff. I wonder if we can get some bonus nanites from some of the guys out here. Let's get it from Ares, I think, right? Okay. Milestone data. Nice. Look at that. 1700 nanites, dudes. That's pretty freaking awesome. I don't think we'll get anything from him now, from Helios, but we'll check. Nope, we got some data. We'll get a couple hundred out of him, I think. Not bad. Okay. 240. Oh, yeah, we're over 2,000 again, guys. That's pretty cool. Alright. So what can we get for that? Let me think. Should we go to the multi-tool? I don't think the multi-tool is really needed, honestly. Starship research, backpack would be good too. We'll check it out. Let me see. Is there anything else we want out of here? Indium drive, like I said, is not really necessary. But boy, oh boy, would I love to get a sublight amplifier, but I don't think we're going to be able to get the two of them. Let's see. Yeah, I don't see anything. The launch auto charger would be really handy for any ship, and would be very, very handy for our for when we're doing a lot of scavenging on a planet and everything like that. Allow the launch thrusters to charge up. I think I'm going to hold off on that. I think I'm going to get that at the 130 mark. I think that'll be better to wait on that. think we got all the good stuff so far. So, do you have anything in the exosuit area that I can get? Let's see. I mean, we got these. These provide a 21% extra protection, but do we really need it? I don't think so. That's for underwater. That's extra 10% for life support. We've already got that, so that's not necessary. The airburst engine is always handy. 1150 nanites to get that, though. Between the two, I can get them. But do I need them? And that's really what it boils down to. Do I really need any of these things? I guess not. There's really nothing else I need here. So, I guess we'll hold off on that. And as far as the multi-tool is concerned, let's check. We got the pulse spitter just now. Be great to get a neutron cannon. Doesn't tell me how much it is, does it? No, 450. Okay. So 1100 between the two for a neutron cannon. That would be freaking awesome. Plus it's charged with... Oh, man. That would be freaking cool, because we can shut down sentinels on a planet when we need to. We got the optical drill we can get for 1150, but we're probably going to get that soon anyway. Ah, boy, oh boy, oh boy. What to get, what to get, what to get. I may just be that kind of guy, and I might just go ahead and get the neutron cannon. How much does it take to make it? Okay, that's not terrible. Neither is that, actually. So between those two, I can get that. I think we should. Because that's like almost like an unlimited amount of energy. Plus, it's a powerful, powerful weapon. Alright, let me do that. I know that's kind of crazy, but we are going to be fighting on a planet. We have some aggressive planets that we do go to on occasion, that I go to on occasion. So I'm going to go ahead and do them both. There we go. And then I'll save some nanites up for some upgrades for it, and we can go from there. Alright, I think we're good. I'm going to hold off on the optical drill, obviously, and we'll go from there. The gravitino coil would have been freaking awesome, too, to get, but we'll worry about that later. Alright, I think we're done here. There's nothing else really to do. So let's go ahead and jump ship. That's our one visit that we get here. We have to wait a while before we can visit again. Okay. Alright, let me see here. Alright, so this is our multi-tool right now. Remember, we have others, and we'll have to decide on what we're going to use, whether it's going to be this one or not. It's a C-class one, and I have two S-class ones right now, or at least one. So, okay. Let's hit the space station, and we've got some pirates to fight. We'll go ahead and do that. Oof, came in a little low there. So this is a pretty sturdy ship, I think, personally. It's got pretty decent shields. It's not showing it right now. Yeah, it doesn't always show it for some reason. I don't know why. I think that's a glitch, personally, in between them. But anyway, multi-tools. Let's go into multi-tools. So we should have this one and this one. So we have a second one called the Electric Mass Silencer. It's an S-Class multi-tool. And it's got two supercharged slots down here. So as we search planets, we might be able to get some more. Mining beam. That's our bolt caster. This is our mining beam. That down there. Put you over here. Okay. So if we do that here, we need what? We need gold, and we need magnetic resonator, which I think we also need for other stuff. So getting some magnetic resonators would be a good idea. Let's go over here. So if we wanted to do an infra knife, we need more phosphorus, so we're going to have to hit a hot planet. And we need 3 hydraulic wirings. So a magnetic resonator, 3 hydraulic wirings, and a quantum computer. That will help us out greatly. Okay. We can use a teleport receiver if we want to. Alright, let's go. We need more wiring loops too. Okay, what do we got? I don't think they're going to have anything for us. Yeah, I didn't think so. Okay. So we'll have to hit a regular space station. Purdy. Let's go over here. Infraknife. We got an Infraknife module for 700 in here. And that's it. I don't see anything else. Okay. Okay. So let's go ahead and head out. Let's go ahead and do a couple missions. And then what we're going to do is head out to a regular space station and see if we can't get the items we need to get things up and running. Alright, so we have a Hunt and Destroy Pirate here. Units and exocraft upgrade. We get a storage augment we get from this one. So let's go ahead and do this one. Storage augment will be really handy. Put that in my... Man, we got plenty of room up here, but I wouldn't mind filling in these two spots up here. That would be great. Come in handy to really fill that one in. Alright. Okay, let's go. Alright, and we go straight ahead, fortunately, right over here. Okay, pirates, here we go. We got 61 pirates we've defeated. Okay. Turned his back on me, and that's not a good thing to do. These guys are barely hitting me. Take them out a little quicker. Let's boost some speed and get a little move on. So I've learned that we just want to keep moving for a little bit until they catch up. See? And then turn around on them. There we go. These guys can shoot straighter than a stormtrooper, right? Or as straight as a stormtrooper. Got to be careful with the rockets too if you launch them too close to yourself. Okay. Got a starship battery. Oh, one came in and then the other. Whoops, wrong one. That's my bad. Sorry, buddy. Still on my rockets. One came in and then the other, which was really, really strange. Oh, that's the fighter I wanted to get. Well, he's gone now. You're gone. And that's the end of them all. Not bad. We only got back down to about halfway, so that's pretty good. Alright. Suspicious arms. What did we get? Let's find out. Blaze Javelin. Okay, so that's sellable. And it looks like we got an oversized canister link as well while we were at it. I don't know where in the world that came from. One of them gave it up. Okay, let's head back to the space station. I notice it's popping up a little quicker than it did before. Maybe I just really didn't. Maybe I really did need to do a reboot on the game, but there we are. Okay, and we are in-house. Good deal. Let's take a look, and I remember correctly, if I remember correctly, this was an S-Class? Yeah, there's that S-Class one. Good deal. Good deal. Nice little weapon. A little spread out on the supercharged slots than I like to see, but it is what it is. Alright, first things first. Actually, since this is already highlighted, let's go ahead and do this guy. It was this one, right? Yeah. Okay, and we'll do the next one. Get them out of the way. How are we doing? Let's see how we're doing. We're only getting 6 at a time. So let's see. Survival, we're up to 67. So we'll get 6 more after this. Let's see. Sell. I don't think we have anything on us. Let's check the ship because the ship had more stuff in it. Pirate transponders. We've got 500,000 for them. We got a lot of cadmium too. 350,000 for that. Nice. We got 2 warp cells now. That is really freaking awesome. That's going to really help out a lot. Okay, we do need to get some more microprocessors and other items, but we'll worry about them later. All right, good shape. We're up to over 5 million in our bank account there. Let's sell off the upgrade that we can't use. There it is. And you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of this. It's just taking up space anyway. I'm not going to be... If I need to, I'll move it over from one of my other ships. Alright, so we are done here in this system. We got to just do one more pirate attack, and then we're going to go to a different system and make some money maker. Alright, got some people moving some vehicles around outside. I think we had that happen on another stream. Another recording, I should say. People gotta work, man. People gotta work. Alright, where am I going? Am I going that way again? Am I ignoring it? Yes, I'm ignoring it. That distracted me completely. Sorry about that. On our way. Right there. Don't know why you didn't go there before. Okay. Okay. Move, move, move. Hi, guys. It's like they come to a stop. It's really weird, and I'm trying to accelerate, but they are just going so stinking slow at this point, it makes it very difficult to fight them. Oh my gosh. Like I said, I got more damage from running into them than we got from anything else. Got me with one hit. Oh wow, they got me a few more times there. And he runs right into me. Must be his cousin or something like that. I'm about to get damaged. We'll go ahead and charge our shields here in a minute. Because we don't want to mess around with these guys, okay? Because as slow as they're flying right now, when we fight some interceptors later on, especially when we're fighting a Sentinel mothership, then we've got a problem. And gone. And we got a bunch of nanites out of that one, so that was good. How we doing? Yeah, 1,600 nanites. We get some good stuff out of it. Fusion core at 50 thou. And a life support module, which we're doing pretty good on the life support stuff, so... I mean, that only gives us 10%, but still. We can do that. Why don't we keep it? Let's see what it gives us. That's not bad. That's okay. That's just a little something something, so we'll go with that. And you notice that the mission is not checking itself off yet. So by the time we get into the station, so I guess after the first one you do, it starts having trouble keeping up. We passed over 70. So we have 73 kills, I believe, at this point for pirates. Let's check. 73. Okay, we're on our way up to 80. So another two of those missions we'll have it, or if we get attacked at some point. Alright, and we're still waiting for it to show up here. We do have the upgrade. Let me go ahead and put that in our ship. Because I am wanting to put it in our ship. By augment, and we'll put it over here. There we go. That's pretty. Only C-class coming in here, so it's really odd. Can we get this guy to finish the mission, or what? Yeah, I know about that. Let's go over here. Maybe we need to redo the log. Let me get rid of that. No, none of these are going to do anything. Okay. Alright, let's see if reselecting the log. There we go. Okay, I had to hit a button and it popped up. Okay. Okay, hunt and destroy, hand in mission. We're all done. Okay, good deal. And I do not see any other missions that we can do here, so we're going to kick out. And we got a bunch of credits for it. We can sell this. We really don't need it. You notice my O2 is dropping. We're getting less and less and less of that. But that's okay. We will pick some up later. And I'm going to sell it. I don't really need an exosuit upgrade chart. It's not really necessary. You can't trade it in for anything, so we're just going to go ahead and get rid of it. There's a pretty one, too. Nice. All right, so we're going to leave this system. We're going to go elsewhere. So, what we should do, I just had a brilliant idea. Oh, it's okay. Hold on to your seats. This way we don't have to use any warp juice. And what are we on the warp cell? How's it doing? It's at 54%. That's not terrible. But you know, we have that one planet we can go to. I did set up one base. And you know, if I do a little bit more for that, we'll be in really good shape. Oh well. I want to check it. This one was here before, so. Alright. We can go to that one base that we made. And if we put a teleporter in place, which, do we have a teleporter? I don't think we do. Crap. Okay, well, not as smart as I thought it was, but at least all we have to do is pulse drive over to the station. But before we do, we'll go ahead and pick up some stuff. Alright. We are here, and my ship is not on the pad. I love when that happens. That's okay. Let's... And we can stay outside for this. So we need to do a bunch of things. Let me see here. One thing I would like to do, I'm going to start getting this ready. I need 2 magnetic resonators and a quantum computer, plus some ionized cobalt. So I'm just going to put a spot in for it right now. So we're ready to go. And I don't think I can get in that door, so I'm going to go over here. And we'll hit the terminal. Magnetic resonators. Okay, we do need hydraulic wirings. I think we need 3 of those. Let's pick up a couple more microprocessors. Oh, we do need phosphorus. Awesome. Good. Magnetized ferrite. We do need some of that, too. All right, good. Good. We picked up some good stuff here. We're going to check the vendor over there, too, if we can get to him. I can. Got a wing in the way. Components. Let's see what we got here. Hermetic seal. I'll just grab one because I know we need one. Magnetic resonators. That's the one we need. We only have 2 here, but I'll grab them both. Quantum computer. Okay, good. Alright, let's see what we can install now. Okay, we got our magnetic resonators. Oh, how many computers did we need? 3? Okay, crap. He only has 2. We'd have to come back later. I'm sure he'll have another one. Oh, no, we had 3. Okay, good. We'll grab them both. Okay, so now we can put those in. We're done with that. Alright, we need some cobalt. Alright, we'll do that later. The multi-tool. So I'm going to put the neutron cannon in. We need a magnetic resonator for that and a wiring loom. Which I thought we picked up a magnetic resonator. Oh, we must have used them. Okay, that's fine. Okay, what else? We'll need that. Okay, good. And you... Microprocessors, we need gold. Okay. Alright. So before we go any further, we're going to switch back over to our other multi-tool for now. Head on out. We need cobalt, so we need a cave. I don't know if there was a cave near here or not, but we're going to do a little bit of walking around. There'll be no buried salvage here because we've cleared it all out of here. Submerged relic. That's underwater. That's worth actually quite a bit of money. Interesting. Alright, let's go towards the other one. Thought it was over here. Oh, it's over there. Oh. What do you know? A plaque. There'll be no caves down there, my friend. Okay, let's go this way. Ha ha. I was hoping that. Alright. Gonna head over this way. Looking for a cave. Want to see what we can find. get some scrap, so we're going to pick up some stuff. We should just head up to the station at this point. But I need some cobalt. You know what? The station might have cobalt. Huh. I don't know if it does or not. Alright. Does this ever happen to you when you guys are playing? You just decide all of a sudden, hey, wait a minute. Sodium nitrate is always a good thing to get. A little more oxygen. Go. Alright, there we go. Yeah, like I said, I can't really put anything else down. I don't really have anything else I can put down here, so that'll have to be another visit at one point. We can probably put in a construction unit, and we can actually get that, but we're going to have to get a lot of things to get that powered up. Anyway, I'll worry about it later. Buried tech is what we're going to need for that. I think, if I did a count on, I think I needed like 15, if I remember correctly. Gotta keep hydrated. So if you hear any swallowing, that's what that was. So we need ionized cobalt, 120. Sometimes the space stations carry it outright. Sometimes they don't. Oh, he's not in a supercharged slot? Well, crap. I thought I had a supercharged... I do have a supercharged slot. Okay, it is in that supercharged slot. Okay, good. That's fine. I knew I had a second one. I just thought I put it in there. Love the look of the space station, by the way. This is a really cool looking space station. Let's get a little further out. Take a look at it. That's a pretty wild looking one, isn't it? Kind of like it. I don't think I've seen one quite like this in a while, so kind of like this system a little bit. Alright, here we are. Magnetic resonators, we need some cobalt. About to get things up and running. Let's see. Oh, chromatic metal? Really? Ooh, I will, thank you. Let's see. Gold, we got gold. How much did we need? I want to say it's about 120. I'm not sure what we needed it for either. That's the sad part. $120. Okay, good. Alright, so that's in. Now we just need to get that going. We need a magnetic resonator for that too. Alright. Let's wait for some pilots to show up, please. Thought they would have showed up by now. Okay. We just needed the cobalt. Okay. Sometimes you can find an upgrade that'll give you what you need, but... there's that pretty ship. Let's see what this guy has in stock. You ever wonder whether you scare them when you sneak up to them like that? They pop out of their ship and you're right there going, "Hi!" They should kind of freak out. I'm going to take some of his dioxide. I think that would be a great idea. He doesn't have anything else for me, though. Silver I can't really use right now. Put it on the ship. Okay. Is there another one over there? No? Oh, one just landed over there. Okay, we'll get that Explorer in a minute. Alright, what do we got? Hydraulic wiring we don't need. We need magnetic resonators. Let's see. Yeah, you don't have what I need, unfortunately. Fighter over there. Hit one of each. Ah, there we go. think we needed 4 of those. I'm going to hold off on the dioxide because I don't really need it. Let me just check this guy real quick, make sure he doesn't have anything I need. We do need cobalt. Nope, he doesn't have it. Okay. Alright, so what we'll probably wait on is a hauler, maybe? Find a hauler that'll land. Alright, let's see. So, Starship. We don't have any upgrades going in you yet. Alright, so that gets me what I need there. Okay, so that's ready to go. The fighters will always have the same things. Nobody is probably going to be carrying cobalt unless you find a specific ship that carries it. See, same items. So I may have to go find a cave and get 200 or 300 of it. 240, if you will. Here. Let me know if a hauler lands, guys. That's not a hauler. That's not a fighter. I said hauler. Come on, pay attention, everybody. Purchase. Let's see what we got. We got an A-class neutron cannon model. That's nice. And they got an S-class here too. It's 1,000. So how much is the A-class? 650. Between the two, I don't have enough. Let's get the S-class. It'll be better. Okay. And maybe I have enough to get the A-class one. Perfect. All right. Okay, we had a shuttle we could have hit up. There's a shuttle over there. Did we have any shuttles? We did have a shuttle that we already hit up, didn't we? These are different shuttles, so it may work out differently. And this guy is in a weird spot. Yeah, he had a little bit of different stuff, but not enough to make a difference. Okay, so hauler might be the one we need to look for. Okay, 1100. Now, the thing about this is the neutron cannon itself. Yeah, see, if you take it out of the slot, 1400. Yeah, it's actually better the other way around. Your resonator actually helps quite a bit. Hauler. Let's hit the hauler first. Actually, with the 4 balls on it, I call it a baller. Anyway, sorry. Trade. What do we got? Alright, yeah, he doesn't have any cobalt either. Alright, so I don't think we're going to find any here. And they already left. So let's go find ourselves a cave. Oh, this guy popped in. It's the same one as the one that was over there. We'll double check. Maybe we'll get fortunate. Nope. Okay. Alright. Different hauler. It's no harm in checking. That's a pretty one, too. 23 million for that. Kind of like that one. I don't like the fact that the cockpit is offset. That drives me nuts, but it's okay. Just hoping that they just have a slightly different layout. See, he actually is not bad. He's got a pretty good layout. Okay, that's good. That's good. He had a layout of different parts. Alright, I think we need to find a cave. So, this is up to good potential now. We got 15,000 damage with this guy, bad boy here. Let's see. In the Starship, what will it take to do what we need? So we do have the conflict scanner. We have enough to build it. Where's our economy one? We'll put it up here. Okay, that's done. Now, can we do the cadmium drive? Yes, we can. Put it over here. And what will it take to make the infraknife? We need more phosphorus. Not much more, but we just need a little bit more. And one more quantum computer to make it. Okay, and we'll probably need another, how many of these we got left? 4? 2? And 2. So that's 4. I'm thinking. 6 more. 7 more, if we want to build all this out. Okay. Okay. Alright, I think we're done. So 7 more wiring looms and 1 more quantum computer, it looks like. A little more phosphorus. Whew, that's expensive. But we'll grab them. Okay. And we just need some phosphorus. Okay, not much phosphorus. So finding a hot planet would probably be a good idea. Alright, so what does the guns look like in here? Where are the guns at? They're all up here. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to build it there as soon as I can get to the planet and get what we need. So we need the phosphorus first. And some cobalt, obviously. Nope, need a hot planet. Hold on a second. Let me just check here. I don't think we discovered any of them. Yeah, we got salvageable scrap over here. Caustic Nightmare. Let's check out the other planets. This one's even further out than this one is. Okay, we've been put to both of those. What about you? You are... look like you're abandoned. Gamma root, so that's... you know what? That looks weird. Boiling. Okay, phosphorus. That's where we want to go. We'll just check this because it's the last planet. Salvageable scrap. Cobalt. How interesting. And dissonance detected. That's right. I remember that now. Oh, they got cobalt on that planet. We may have to head there. Let's head here and get some phosphorus. And maybe we can test out our guns at some point, the stuff that we've got. I think we're heading to a landmass. I know there's a storm going on right now. Doesn't look like it's going to be a serious one, though. But I know there was water on this planet, so we're going to have to be careful. Yeah, I see a mountain right in front of us. That's good. Whoa, easy does it there, buddy boy. Okay, there's a deposit there that looks more like it'd be copper. Phosphorus tends to be a red deposit. I see red over here. That might be it. We don't need much. Phosphorus it is. Okay, we need to switch multi-tools real quick. Okay, I think that's it. Okay, nope. Okay. So, let's go ahead and make it out here. Inferknife Accelerator has our phosphorus. Okay. Okay, and we'll keep this guy in here just in case, but we are going to switch them around. And we'll need to get a Inferknife Accelerator. Got everything to make that. Good deal. So this should be good. 7,500 damage with this guy. 2,000 with that. So this will help me melt some guys a little bit quicker. Alright, second thing we need is... let me check our... okay, we got cadmium. 2 over there. Alright. Sorry, putting everything away. I don't think we need any more magnetized, if I'm not mistaken, but we'll figure that out. Got a little bit of gold. Okay, let's go to the other planet. You know, how many animals are here? Two of 16? Holy moly. What do you think? Worth it? I bet you anything it's got to be at least 3,000. Oh, that's right. I forgot. Trying to get locked in on this guy. There we go. Okay, that's 3. That means there's probably flying creatures as well as underwater ones. So finding 16 of them, let's take a peek, shall we? 4,000 nanites. So what do you think? Worth it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 ground animals. 1 is flying during the day. Two underground and the rest underwater. I think this might be worth it. I don't know about you guys. But for 4,000 nanites, I mean, my gosh. There is an animal in there, basically, and I can't see it. Maybe it's one of those. Nope. There we go. That's 5. There's another one over here. 6. Okay, that's part of that one. There's the flying one. Okay, 7. Eight. Oh, it's playing. 9. Not bad, right? 9? 9 is 16. Alright, so let's check our numbers real quick. Alright, what do we got? Underwater, 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 2 underground, and 1 more underwater. And always active. Good. Alright, we don't have any that are diurnal or nighttime only or anything like that. Okay, so caves would be our next option. We probably need to hit one of these bases that we see floating around. Because I'm really interested in getting what we need here. So if we can get enough of this, I can start recharging my, what do you call it, my heat shield a little bit better. There we go. Glad I didn't get rid of that. How much we got? 167? Hey, cut that out. There you go. Alright, that should be enough. Let's go. Let's go find a place I can land. I think there was something over here. There's one. As long as it has a landing pad, that would be very, very handy, but it does not. But there is a cave nearby on this one. Let's go find one that has a landing pad. Fine. Multiple caves around this one. No landing pad. Let's go ahead and land. There we go. Somehow it makes me appear inside the cockpit. I don't know what that's about. That is a neat looking animal. Not what I'm looking for. Looking underground. Usually, since there's 3 of them underground, I think, usually the first 2 are the easy ones. No, I don't think that's underground. This is underground over here, right? Nope, that's not a cave either. Okay, let's go to over here. That looks like a cave. Sort of. It's not really a cave. But it does have cave-like stuff inside. So maybe we can go in there. But since we're here, that's gold. I don't need gold. I need cobalt. Need about 200 cobalt, 240 actually. Not interested in the secondary element. Whee. Okay, now we're in a cave. Any creatures? No? Figured we'd see some, you know? That guy really wants to come down here. I'm freaking out this Sentinel. He wants to come down here so bad. Okay. 150. Okay, we need... Let's see, 90 more. Ah, good. 30. Okay, so we needed 120. That brings us down to 90, 180. Okay, we're in good shape. Okay, right now we have one of these, so we're going to use it. Let's see.
Technology recharge.
And go. I'm putting the rest in too. I'm just going to make it all into ionized cobalt at this point. There we go. Okay. Alright, I'll let that go. And while we're waiting... Okay, so pretty decent cave system here, and I do not know why there's no animals showing up. So I may be flying over to the water here in a moment, and we'll check it out over there. Oh, depot, right. Almost there. And then we don't need this anymore, you know that? We'll be done with it. When do we even need 90? Well, not quite. A little shy of 90, but we'll let this finish out. Oh, you kidding me? Really? Alright, hold on.
Technology recharge.
It's almost done. Okay, and then that should be for you. And we now have a dual refiner. And I am going to use the condensed carbon to charge it, and we're ready to go. We don't need this one anymore. Thank you very much for your service, my friend. Okay, ferrite, magnetized, we have a little bit of phosphorus, we have plenty of silicate. My ship, which is too far away. Okay, I think we're looking pretty good here. Upwards and outwards. And I really thought we were going to see at least one underground creature, but we haven't seen a one. Alright, let's head over to the ocean, because this is too good to pass up, having 4,000 nanites. So we're going to go and head towards the water. And since we can't see it, I'm going to head towards the daylight side of the planet if we can. There we go. Alright, looks like we got plenty of water nearby. Alright, let me go over a little further. There we go. Perfect. That looks good. And we'll see if we can find any caves near here. That'll be very helpful in us finding what we're looking for, so. Underwater first. Doubt we're going to find a landing pad here, so we're going to have to get used to recharging our landing gear. Yeah, let's go over there to that little island. Let's use lose a little bit more of you. And we're in our cockpit again. Weird. Alright, underwater we go. Okay. I think we got like 6 of them down here. Okay, there's 2. 3. 4. Alright, good. 4 so far. I don't know. Maybe, was it 6? I think. Let me check. No, I think that's it. So the only ones we have left are 3, see, underwater and 2 underground. Okay, we do have 1 more underwater. Which, of course, that's one that normally doesn't show up very easily, but take our chances. We have to go out to deeper water. Actually, that sounds like a really great idea. Why don't we do that? We are out over water, and we're out on the edge of an island, and the water is just going to get deeper out here. You see, even the waves are kicking up out here. Yeah, let's land over here. Check out those waves, huh? Okay, that's actually under the water. There we go. Alright, here we go. Okay. I don't know how that happens, but there we are. Much deeper. Okay. Let's take a look around, see if they show up. Any red dots appearing? That's what we're looking for. Now this is kind of boring, but you know, you would be doing the same thing, and you know you would. For 4,000 nanites, it's definitely worth it. And the last one that's under here is going to be the hardest one. It's probably going to be like a one that swims around in 2s or 3s. Sooner or later they'll show. There it is. And it is. Perfect. Okay, so that takes care of that. Now we gotta go back to land. Okay. Come back down and look for something towards the interior. That would be better. And we want something near a building, if we can. Something preferably with a landing pad, not a shelter. Because we've used enough of this stuff. Yeah. Nothing there. Okay, this ship is definitely not as fast as a shuttle. Scouring landscapes. This one's a slower mover. But still a nice ride, though. I'm kind of glad we have it. Sooner or later we'll find it. Come on now. Coming up on the 1 hour mark, and I want to come to a conclusion on this one. We got our cobalt, so we don't have to go to the other planet now. Oh, wait. Okay, and apparently this planet is now devoid of all buildings. Oh. Okay. Let's check this out. Hold on. Landing pad literally at the same spot as an archive. How does that work? Alright, we'll land here. And usually these have caves nearby, so let's take a peek. I can see one right in front of me. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So this is a nice cave system here, and you should be seeing animals popping up all over the place over here. Especially on the interior, but even on the exterior it should be better than what I'm seeing right now. I've only got 2 more animals to go. Needless to say, it's proving to be disappointing again. Okay. Let's go up towards the archive.
Life support power low.
Okay, life support, huh?
Technology recharge.
Time to start using that dioxide, I guess. Oh, we just have one pop up here. That's one down. Now we just need one more. And we'll keep an eye down towards where we just were to see if another one shows up. That would be great. Sometimes they don't appear right inside the cave. Sometimes they'll appear outside, as you can see. So, you know, that happens on occasion. So we have one more animal to get. We now have 15, right? It's 15 of 16, which by itself is a nice amount, but my gosh, 16 animals. I think the most I've seen on a planet is 17. Drop a comment. Have you guys seen more than that? Have there been 18 and 20?
Technology recharge.
Let's move away from here. I think there's a cave system over there. Whoop, hello. Hey, look, another cave system. I think there's one over there. Let's check. Maybe there's one back there, I don't know. No? None over here? No, not that I can see. Okay. Oh, there's one right there. Alright, so maybe we'll get someplace now that we have a bigger cave system here. So we'll sit right about here, take a look around. Fortunately, nothing's attacking me. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but with all these animals, not one has attacked me. That last animal is always going to be the one that's going to be the hardest to get to appear. What I could try doing is I could try reloading. I don't know if that'll work or not. Oh. Keep walking inside the cave. Maybe they'll just appear. Be kind of nice. Up. There they are. Where are they? Right there. Right down there. Nope. Got him. All right. That should do it. 16. Awesome. So that was worth the time, right? How much time did that take us? No more than about 5 minutes. We got 4,000 nanites now. All right. I feel so much better because of that. Out. That way. Five planets now. Definitely worth the time to do that. Okay. So, what do we have to install? We have our... Let's see. This is done. Those two are done. And we do need to take some stuff out of here. Yeah, I'll put that over here. I don't know if we need it, but we'll see. That. And of course, we need to uninstall that. Okay, now, go back to this. All right, good. So as a backup, we are going to go ahead and put in, obviously, the advanced mining laser. We are going to put something in for our bolt caster just so it's there because we have room. And that goes for our scanner. All right, and then we need to build a terrain manipulator. We need one more carbon nanotube. There we go. That's ready to go. Perfect. Okay, we're all set. Got our advanced silencer. We're all done with that. So I think all upgrades that I've needed are installed. Am I going to make it to the platform? Yes, I do. Okay, good. So all the upgrades we want to put in have been put in that I'm aware of. Let me see here. The only thing I haven't put in over here is our linear optics, but I do need some upgrades for these, so I'm going to check that out at the space station. All right, so a little space station hopping to find some upgrades for our infraknife accelerator, and then we're ready to challenge some more pirates, look for a new pirate system. So let's take this up to, well, let's go ahead and end this episode here right now. This has been just over an hour, so we're going to go ahead and take it easy right now. We're going to go ahead and do this in a little bit shorter. I know the hour and a half are pretty good for most folks, but a little over an hour is usually just about enough. So we're going to go ahead and call it quits here now, and I'll go ahead and end this. Why don't we fight off some pirates first and test out some of those guns, shall we? Of course we've got pirates. Okay, they heat up pretty quick, so we are going to have to get some upgrades. But otherwise, looks like we're doing pretty good. So that's one more pirate down. Ooh, quick cool-off time. There we go. Done. Okay. So very nice. And we got some extra credits for it, which is really nice. Very cool. All right. So I think we're in good shape. Let me lock back in on that. There we go. All right. Yep, we're in good shape. We've got everything installed that we wanted installed. Let me just double check this. I mean, we can put in the linear optics if we wish, but the Emerald Drive is probably the only other thing I would want to install. And you know what? We can do that now. Let me put it over here. Because we have the ability to do that. We have the cadmium, so it's in there now. So we've got everything we need. This would help launch costs, so I might install that. Actually, we've got everything we need to install that too, so let's go ahead and do that. There we go. Good. Anything else? Teleport receiver, I'm not really interested in, so we should be good there. As far as multi-tool is concerned, we got everything we need. And for this... Yep, we got everything done there. I don't need the distress frequency. Distress frequency, we'll have to go ahead and answer just so, because otherwise it'll just keep bugging me. Oh, never mind. I guess it's gone. Don't know why. That was weird. Hello? Get back to your parking space. Come on now. Yeah, let's fight off some pirates. So let's see how we're doing on that front. I don't even know anymore. We are at 75 pirates. Go ahead. Hostile ships approach. It's only one? Oh, you got to do better than that, man. Done. One and done. Is that what they say? One and done? And I got a couple extra batteries out of it. Nice. And increased standing with the Korvax. Very nice. And I don't even have it on the powerful setting for the guns too. I just still had it on speed settings. That's funny. All right. Okay, we're coming in for a landing, so we'll end the episode here now. There we go. All right, guys. Thank you all for watching. Please hit the like, hit the sub, and we will see you guys again in the next episode. We'll be fighting some more pirates over there. I think that we got all the upgrades we need. We do need to start making some money. So part of the episodes will be, taking out some pirates, and part of the episodes are going to be getting some salvage stuff so that we can start really making some serious money at some point. Because later on, I mean, getting a Sentinel ship is not a big deal, and getting a Corvette wouldn't be big a deal if we can pick up some of the stuff. But I do want to have some extra cash on me, because at this point we are at just about 76, 77 kills. Our next one is the exotic, which I really do kind of want to get. Then the fighter, and the exotic's going to be at least 30, 40, 50 easy, 50 units, 50,000 units, pardon me. The fighter, probably not as much, but the interceptor and the Corvette are all on us, so we could skip past some of these, but I do want to get them. So anyway, guys, take care. Thank you very much again for watching, and we'll see you next time.